Study 1.2, a series of events. The children. And while it has a happy beginning and ending, the middle is strife with hardship but caressed by love. This is because life for the Lionel children became very difficult at one point, and they could not pray. Vincent, Klaus, and Sylvester were extremely intelligent children, and very charming and resourceful. They were considered extremely useful to all who knew them, and had pleasant features that scored them many good remarks. And while they did accept them, truth was, many people had big dreams for their future. Why would it have said the Lionel children that other people besides their parents had big plans for them? The reason this is because the Lionel children's parents are Barlalian, and in that case that means that they had a plan for their children even before they were born. Therefore, if other people are trying to plan with them and they're not planning in accordance with what their parents had already planned, then they become a hindrance to their parents, and that's something that they wouldn't have been able to stand for. Why do you think resourcefulness is important when dealing with hardships? It's important to be resourceful because you may not always have the tools you need to get things done. And when you don't have the tools you need to get things done, you have to be resourceful or creative in finding ways to get things done, especially when you're under pressure or when you're dealing with something that requires extreme endurance. Everything that they did for their parents, and they loved God, their Father. And when in hardship, they cling to their fathers as closely as their hearts will allow, hoping to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Why does the family of God seek Him when they are dealing with hardship? One thing about hardship is that when you're in the middle of it, it's like a very deep, dark tunnel. You just keep moving and moving and moving, and all you can see is that darkness, and all you can have is faith that there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel, because knowledge tells you that tunnels don't go forever. The earth is too big for that tunnel to go on forever, and wisdom tells you that if the earth is too big for the tunnel to go on forever, and the earth is too big for the tunnel to go on forever, and the tunnel is dark, but it eventually ends, then that means that eventually you will see light. And that's understanding that faith tells you, based off of knowledge and wisdom, that you will make it to the end of that tunnel by the grace of God, as long as you have faith and you decide that you want to deal with that hardship and ask for guidance. And then, of course, study never ends.